To the oblivious commuter, it is merely a crosswalk or mundane series of white bars painted on asphalt to guide the mindless herds from one side of the street to the other. But look closer through the smog and the shadows. Notice how those stark, bleached ribs seem to vibrate against the obsidian road when the streetlights fail. There is a delicious, cold irony in the fact that we have been taught since kindergarten that these stripes represent safety. We are told that as long as we stay within the lines, the monsters of metal and glass cannot hurt us. What a charming, dark little lie that is. We've turned our streets into a giant, high-contrast optical illusion, and we all just waiting for the moment the pattern decides to stop being a floor and starts being a mouth. The genius of the stripe lies in its rhythm, a hypnotic, visual metronome that lulls the urban soul into a false sense of security. Architects of the macabre understand that humans are hardwired to find comfort in order, yet there is something inherently wrong about these bars. They are too straight, too clinical, like the ribs of a giant, bleached skeleton buried beneath the city's skin. Have you ever noticed how dogs hesitate before stepping onto them? They see what we refuse to acknowledge, the way the stripes vibrate with a frantic, hidden energy. It's a phenomenon known as dazzle, a trick used by warships in the Great Wars to scramble the enemy's brain. In the city, the enemy is the mundane, and the dazzle is everywhere. We've paved our corridors of commerce with the aesthetics of a fever dream. If you stare at the pattern long enough, the black asphalt begins to look like a bottomless trench, and the white paint looks like narrow, fragile bridges. One wrong step, one lapse in concentration, and you might just slip through the cracks of the city's UI and end up elsewhere. But let's be honest, there's a certain wit to our collective doom. We trot across these lines with our heads down, eyes glued to glowing rectangles, trusting our lives to a bit of thermoplastic paint and the hope that the driver in the 3-ton SUV, ISNT, currently distracted by a cat video. It's the world's most dangerous game of hopscotch, played out millions of times a day. We've turned survival into a graphic design choice. Bay in the lines, the city whispers, and the chaos won't see you. But the chaos has excellent eyesight, and it loves a high-contrast background. The zebra striping isn't there to guide you home. It's there to ensure that when the city finally decides to blink, you're exactly where you're supposed to be, caught in the strobe, a silhouette in a suit, a ghost in the making. So, the next time you approach the curb and the light turns to that haunting, pale walking figure, take a breath, look at the stripes. Notice how they seem to stretch into the darkness, beckoning you into the mouth of the urban wild. Step carefully, dear traveler, the pattern is watching. If you've ever felt the hair on your neck stand up while crossing a deserted street, or if you started to see the hidden patterns lurking in the shadows of your own city, then you're already part of the mysteries, so don't just walk by. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell to join our descent into the urban unknown. We're unmasking the secrets hidden in plain sight, from the architecture of fear to the glitches in our daily reality. And you, 1T, want to be left standing alone in the dark when the next truth drops. Drop a comment below, telling us which ordinary part of your city creeps you out the most. And share this with a friend who will never look at a crosswalk the same way again. Stay curious, stay cynical, and whatever you do, watch your step.